Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Railroads Online, where I've already tried to record part of this episode once, and my mic was not working for some reason because of OBS. But you know, it's okay. I didn't do much. I was like only 5 minutes in before I realized, so we're good. We are good. For some reason, at the start of the last episode, a bunch of like snow had built up on the tracks and everything, and that was really cool because I didn't realize that could happen. But maybe it'll happen. Maybe I can, maybe I can force the game's hand if I do, like, blizzard. Now this is a cool aesthetic, if you ask me. I don't know. Maybe it looks horrible, but like, I think this is kind of sick. Ah, here it is. It's happening. It's building up, which is just extraordinarily cool to me, and I want to conduct the train in this weather, so I'm gonna leave it because I think it's cool. I am definitely a nerd, but you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Ooh. Kind of thought that rail started underground there for a second. We are going to transition to walls to finish this part out. I've never conducted in the snow before, which is why this is so interesting to me. This is a new part of the game in my books. Speaking of which, you need to come way around here, please. Thank you. This also needs to be a little bit more like this. Uh-oh. Where are the rails? And we'll need to switch right. There we go. Looks like I'm going to need to do less of an angle on this. So let's work on that. It really is hard to see, which I know, it's literally a blizzard. I know. I'm aware of why it's hard to see, and that I am the reason that it's like that, but sometimes I like to be Captain Obvious. What? Why? Perfect. And then we connect back up the regular track. Boom, just like that. And there we go. And now we can head back to the logging mill. Lumber mill, whatever. I'll put ourselves in fly mode here. I also need to have a shunting yard that's better than the one I have at the freight depot, where I can drop off these log cars. So I should probably build one down at the logging or the lumber mill, which I might. Off we go. This is so interesting to me. Let's check our boiler here. Add some fuel. Now it's like a roller coaster. This probably would have made more sense for it to be one of the other types of bridges instead of this stone wall. But, I don't know. I kind of like it. But I don't know, maybe something like this would have made more sense. We can replace it, I guess. That wouldn't be a big project. Alright, we're going a bit fast. Slow that right, Dan. Back on 100% regulator. I wish our thing actually pushed it out of the way. Unfortunately, it looks like it does not. It's really interesting the fact that, you know, you can't actually see the rails. Of course, we're going quite fast now. Almost 40. Good thing this is a straightaway. For the next little while. $35. We're still on the rails, kind of surprisingly. Oh, we're coming up on a curve, and I really do not want to go flying off of it, because it sounds like a pain in the butt to try to re-rail all this. So we'll slow it down. I'd say we're going slow enough now. But anyway, I reckon I'm going to make the rest of the way back to the lumber mill, and I'll check back in whenever we get there. Alright, we're almost back to the lumber mill here, and I was just kind of thinking, I wonder how they got all the sounds for this game, because I wonder if they recorded like actual steam engines, or if it's all, if they like made it all. I'm not sure, but anyway, either way, they did a really good job with it. So, props to them for their excellent sound design. It's kind of interesting looking on a slope like this where we have quite large banks, or whatever they're called. I don't know what the formal name is, sidings. The snow covers the entire thing, which I suppose is what it would actually do in real life, so accurate, but it's just very interesting. Especially on a long stretch like this where you cannot see the rail at all. It kind of looks like you're just going through the snow. Anyway, this was, whenever I first started playing, this obviously was not a thing. And man, I'm so glad they added it, because it's really interesting. Let me get the... We are going to have to pick up some new cars. I'm not sure how many this train will be able to take up and down, because they'll be up fully loaded, and we only did 7 empty for our first test. So we'll probably start out with like 4 and see where we can go from there, but I think I'm going to stick with the snow aesthetic for us for a minute. Okay, we have arrived. And I was thinking, I do need to find somewhere to put all these logging cars. Like a siding somewhere or something, and I need to build a siding somewhere. I'm just not quite sure where I want to put it yet, because I do want to store the log cars here, which I should probably just put them at the freight depot, but we don't really go by there that often, which is why I don't really want to do that. So I guess we could build it like right here. I'm just not sure how much rail this is going to delete. Oh, yep, that was a lot more than I was hoping it would be. Okay, other thing is that this is not a very flat area, but I guess this is right here. So we can just put it right here and it'd be fine. So hey, I guess that worked out better than expected. Now let's see if I can remember how to do this right, because I'm going to do a couple lanes here, not just one. If you do this the right way, I don't think that's it. Okay. Change of method here. That somehow seems less correct. So this is switch left, so if I use another switch left, what if I do that instead? Nope, that's definitely not right. Maybe it was the other way. It's the best way to build them. See, the only issue I see with doing this is the fact that... Nope, that's the wrong. Double clicked for some reason. No, this isn't right. Well, I don't know. Maybe it is. Point is, I do not like how it's looking, and we really only need one lane. Oh, you leave tracks in this now. I was wondering why there were all the random indentations. Anywho, we'll do our one lane here. This really should be 0. Dead straight. And even though you normally would not have a shunting line on an incline, I don't know. This is just this is kind of sucking all around. I gotta be honest here. Which, of course, is because of my own failings, not anything to do with the game, but assuming I have this part of the line up to right there, I can do a switch right, I guess. Connecting right there. Oh, I forgot it does that whenever you're on an incline. Ugh. Maybe this is not the place. Okay, this is stuck in the ground now? Well, that's not good. That is what we in the business call bad. What is... Okay, yeah, you know what? No, I'm staying with the snow. Because I'm stubborn. And I like it. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna do just flat stretch at a 3% incline, because I just want to do something with these cars. I don't care if it looks pretty or if it's what they would have done in an actual railroad, because for this kind of thing it's okay for it not to be perfectly realistic. So now we have to put all these cars in that shunting line or whatever. So yeah, just thinking about how we're gonna do that, and the fact that this is all undoubtedly horrible design, and that this rail is underground. Why? Please do not do that. This is way harder than it. I'm making this seem way harder than it should have been. I'm making this way harder on myself than it needed to be. Okay, if I do it like that, that's roughly straight. Excellent. Okay, now that that's hopefully fixed. This is not good. This is horrible design, and I hate it. And therefore, I need to fix it. Therefore, I should probably find a new place to put this whole idea here. But I'm just kind of struggling to think of a good spot in this location, because all this area over here is curved. So I guess I could do another, I can make this a three-way split, but then I don't know how it's going to re-merge back with the main line. It would just be super curved. So I don't know. This is not a great spot, really, for any of the things that I'm trying to do. So we might have to get back to this at some other point as far as the whole shunting line idea goes, and just, I don't know, wing it for how to get these cars into that siding. Not speaking of anything that I've recently said, but speaking of something that I was thinking, I need to put one of these telegraph offices around here. Maybe we can just put it right there, that's fine. Hello, Mr. Train. I need all of these over there. Although I might just end up storing them at the freight depot, because that will probably be easier than everything that I've been doing. But I'm going to go ahead and buy these cars that we need. Beams and lumber, right? And that's what these are. Beams and lumber, great. So buy a bunch of these beams and lumber cars. I wish I could buy multiple at one time. I've wasted a lot of money in this playthrough. I only have $900. And to get the next train that's going to be worth it for us, hopefully will be, I mean, the Cook Mogul is good. But then we'll have to get coal. That wouldn't be a big deal though. Well, we don't have to. If we get this one, it would have to be coal. This one is wood, and this one is wood, of course. So that's not a big deal. So we don't necessarily need coal. This is a really good engine. We probably won't be high enough tier for it yet though. And obviously it's also coal. So we'll probably end up getting one of the Cooks, or good old Denver and Rio Grande Class 48. I don't know what the W stands for. I still don't know. I haven't looked. But that's a lot of money, so we have to keep that in mind. Anywho, it looks like all our cars, or at least most of them, spawned up here, so that's fine. We'll go ahead and have those ready to go. And I wonder if I could put a shunting line like right here, just in this flat area. Like how long could this be? I'm gonna do a little thinking into that, but I'll go ahead and get this stuff out of the way. Okay, so that's all stored away over there, which means we are completely able to work in this area without fear of demolishing what that is standing on. This is all fine. Alright, cool. This is the amount of room we have to work with, right? So if we put a switch right here, switch right. That's the wrong connecting point. There we go. Switch right there. Actually, maybe... Oh, no, don't respawn. I'm going to try to straighten out this rail, like, a little bit. And then I'll do our switch. Okay, switch right. I want the switch to be on the other side. I don't know why that... Get out of here, random menu. Thank you. That's bad. Because this little piece down here that I built does not curve at the right angle. But I'm gonna work this over for a minute, and I'll be back. Okay, better siding built. This part is still a little wonky, but I did make it a lot better, so that's good. And even though this is curved, I think it'll be fine. I probably could make it straight, but I'm kind of liking the curved aesthetic. Makes it look, you know, more like it was... I don't know. Kind of looks like it was here before even this one, but anyway. I like that aesthetic. So, I'm going to back all these logging cars into where they belong. Switch the direction that the train is going around. I don't know why I left the regulator on. Anyway, back these up. Switch the engine to be at the front, And yeah. That one's off. That one's off. That one is off. That's cool. I'll change it to be day because I know OBS for some reason makes the recording super dark. Well, 4:52 a.m. won't help much. There we go. But anyway, that works as intended. Looks like. These are technically connected, but I guess they did not. They used to have a actual animated connection for that, but for some reason is not present here. Which is a little odd, but there we go. Yeah. Looking good. So now we disconnect those. Put the brake on. One should be enough. And then got to think about how to switch the direction the train is going around. Sometimes I feel dyslexic because I struggle with things like this. But hey. No. Bad connection. Get out of here. I don't want to see you around here no more. Anyway. I say anyway too much. But I say but too much. I'm gonna do the easy way, cause okay, maybe not. Oh, great, cool. Stuck on the ground. Oh, okay, no, never mind. My keyboard just died without telling me. Great, Logitech, thank you. Horrible software might have just had. I'll be right back. Okay, keyboard plugged in. Disadvantages of a wireless keyboard, I guess. Keyboard plugged in. Rerail this. Want you up here? Nope, other way, thank you. And some people will be mad at me because they'll be like, this is not how you play the game purely. And I know, but, you know, this is my playthrough. I like, you know, being able to have fun doing things the way that I like for them to be done. So I'm going to keep doing it just because I feel like being able to have fun is more important than necessarily always being realistic to the 100% max. You know, if you disagree, that's fine. That is perfectly okay. That's your opinion. It is okay to disagree with, you know, someone else's opinion, but really just, it becomes an issue. It becomes an issue in every situation whenever you're shoving your opinion in someone else's face. So please, don't be that person. No. I was about to say, do not connect back to the rest of those cars. I should have anticipated the fact that we need to have that switched. There we go. And now we can pick up our beams and lumber, finally. I know we're pretty far into the episode, but I'll do most of the delivering of the beams and lumber and all that fun stuff off camera, so you guys don't have to worry about watching that. That section is also pretty weird, if I'm being honest, and I didn't realize it was like that until just a minute ago, but I think it'll do. Alright, I'm not going to make y'all watch the loading process. I will check back in whenever it's all done. Okay, we're all loaded up with 4 cars, and we, oh no. That is very bad. I don't know what just happened. I don't know why that wouldn't have happened last time. Okay, that was very strange. I guess it just hit a little hiccup right here. I'm not sure why. Oh crap, I didn't actually. Rerailing could use, it's better, once again, it's better than it was. They're always improving, but could still be better. Although I did see very interestingly, they're making a console version of this game with a full release later this year, which will be super super cool for people who want to play this, but of course only have a console. So that should be very exciting for anybody with a console that thinks they'd like this game. Great game. I hope they port it to console well, because a lot of time developers struggle with that, doing it well on console. But there are so many games that I wish were on console, which I have a PC now, so it doesn't matter for me. But, you know, a lot of people do not. What is happening? I don't think it was because I switched that switch right there. I mean, it might have been, but I don't understand what the deal is with this being so weird. Like, right, that looks fine. I don't know why my Tinder just decided to hop the rail. I'm gonna try one more time before reworking this, because once again I'm very stubborn. Where's the other? I'm missing a car. Where is the other car? Okay, that went fine. But the issue is, something is very much not fine. Because the other car is nowhere to be seen? Really? Really, game? After having not had a glitch like that for so long, you're just gonna make it disappear. That is great. Wonderful. This is... I'll be back. Okay, after a good bit of reworking, I got it to be a little bit better. I had to redo this siding and redo all the rail that's underneath those cars, and we still have this weird little hump right here, but I'm thinking it's going to be better, so we're going to test it out real quick. This episode has been a little bit more filler than I would have liked, which was not my intention. I was just sharing my fascination on the snow, and I did not expect building a siding to take this long. Little ramp there. Oh crap, I did the wrong... Wait, stop. Of course, I forgot to switch the switch. That's fine. That's my fault. That's not the game. Alright, cool. That's gonna be going. Turn off the brake for that, and turn off the brake for that. And now we can finally be on our way. Hopefully. Oh, what? I don't know what just happened. Okay. Cool. Great. We are making our way downtown, walking fast, eating trash, ba-da-ba-ba. And if you don't know that reference, I'm very sad. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get these beams and this lumber going up to the iron ore mine, and I will check back in at some point in the near future. Okay, we made it. I actually overshot it a little bit because I wasn't paying attention. I was watching an interview with Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, but that aside, we made it with no issue. Train did great with 4. Oh crap. These are backwards. They're not really backwards, I just didn't unload them in the proper order. Oh well. Definitely not the end of the world. Not a large problem whatsoever. I don't know why. Why did I just immediately get back out? I think I'd already forgotten what the problem was. Somehow. It is super dark, so I will fix it. I control the sun. Great. And now we can unload these. And we just need to do this a few more times, which I will do off camera in between the episodes so y'all don't have to watch. But yeah. Basically, this episode has been... I did not intend for it to be the way that it's been, but I'm more or less... The goal of this episode was just proof of concept, or proof of proof that this rail that I built last episode would work, which it did, and just kind of maintenance, by which I mean, you know, building that siding for the logging cars and finishing this loop around here and tidying up that area down where we pick up the beams and the lumber. So I know it's not a riveting episode, but I appreciate you watching, and if you enjoyed, please make sure to subscribe. I don't know why it's wobbling. It's wobbling a lot more than I would like for it to. But anyway, thank you so very much for watching, and if you enjoyed, please make sure to subscribe. I'll see you next one. Bye.